Zadar and we've been eating out every other day, so we're so tired of it. So we're cooking our own food tonight. We put lots of chili and we bought this one that says hot peppers. It's okay, it's not very hot, but we're desperate, so it's good. We're gonna make some yummy food and hopefully we'll video it later. Face of satisfaction. Very happy.
So yummy!
Okay, so we're waiting at the bus stop right now. We're going to Plitvice and we are very excited. Apparently it's the number 2 national park in the world.
Yeah.
Only after the Avatar one in China. For some reason we thought it was 8 AM.
Yeah.
No, it's 8:30, so got an hour to waste. So we made it, guys.
Yeah.
But we haven't bought our tickets yet.
Yeah.
And we're freezing. Freezing. Like, I don't know why it's so cold. Oh my god, get into the sun, get into the sun. I don't know why it's so cold. It's like, but it's freezing here. Oh, glorious sun. We're trying to find the entrance, but we're just gonna follow the crowd. I reckon the crowd knows where they're going.
Yeah.
Oh, so cold.
No!
No, the sun! It left. Left us to die. I don't think this is the right path because we haven't even shown our tickets, so what for you have to buy?
Yeah.
Okay, we're in the park. The road we were walking on just now was not right.
Yeah.
Didn't make sense. Lucky I used my noggin and was like, why would we buy tickets if we're gonna walk on that path because nobody's checking? So now there's no people. It's a good time to vlog. And the path is like wooden, so I'm being very careful because I already tripped twice. And I don't want to fall in. I know, I tripped twice. The water is like right next to you. It's like the water is crystal clear and it just makes it so worth it to come all the way here. Oh my god, I can't believe you're doing. Nat's balancing skills have improved tremendously this trip. Like, I'm so impressed. So impressed. Like right there. And it's
Beautiful!
beautiful. Oh. So Lynette and I are at the point where we realized that we can't really take pictures to capture what it all looks like. So we're just gonna take a video. It's like, starts from there, then it comes across, and then it's like, oh my god. Walking through a scene of Twilight, scene from Twilight. And having our sandwiches. Woohoo! Very worth it. Ham and cheese. It's like 4 ringgit 50 cents for 2! Because we made it ourselves. Right now we're crossing on what seems like a Camporama game. Like, yeah. Very much like Rangers. Lucky we're prepared for these things. Beautiful place.
water coming out of the floor.
Just stepped in a lot of mud, but it's worth it because we get to see this. So we're at the sea organ, so hopefully you can hear some sounds. It's basically created by the ocean waves, so that's pretty amazing. And we have the sunset in Zadar. Hey, we made it! So the funniest thing just happened. I don't know if you all can see, I don't know if there's enough light, but the funniest thing just happened to me. Oh my god, Lynette's like dying. Like, so we're just walking down the street, right? And me and Lynette were just saying, like, we realized that being here, like a lot of people look at us and it's not like they're staring like because they're rude. I think it's just like they don't really have
Asian.
yeah, like in their city. So it's like, you know, if like an Ang Mo walks into Klang and you're from Klang, if you're watching this, you know how it's like. We'd be like, whoa, what is that Ang Mo doing in Klang? So it's the same thing, I think. So we're just talking about that, and then suddenly this girl, like a local young girl, she's not even like, oh, she looks at me and she smiles.
Oh, bicycle.
Okay, she looks at me and she smiles and she bows. Like, wait, hold the camera. Like this, she bows, she goes.
Not one time, but 3 times. Girl.
And I'm like, yeah? I look at her, I'm just like, yeah? And she just laughs. I don't know. I don't think she meant to be like racist or rude or anything. But it was weird. Like, why the hell would you bow at somebody with your hands together? But that's our experience in Zadar. If you watch this, and if I don't know who you are, girl, but if you find this video one day and that's you, you gotta contact me and we can be friends or something, because that was the funniest thing I've ever had experienced in my life. How she bowed? So we left after lunch about
One-ish.
I don't know, yeah, 1. Now it's 2 and we're pretty much done. So very nice, Zadar. We'll see you in
20,
30, maybe
40.
maybe never, but
Yeah.
we'll see you soon. It's quite pretty. Very nice. Okay, so a little behind the scenes of what's going on right now. We're packing up to get to Skopje. So far we've only been in Croatia, so this is our first time leaving the country. And basically what's going on right now is what happens every 2 to 3 days when we pack up and leave. It's very boring, but so far all our places have been very small, so I couldn't film it. So I'm going to film it now so that you kind of understand what happens. So we probably look terrible. We've been traveling for almost 8 hours.
Yeah.
So we're gonna tend to go
Another
10.
Yeah.
10 long ass hours if we get the bus ticket. Hope we get the tickets. So guess what? We said we were gonna stop here today. We thought we were gonna get the night bus. It doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Not for tonight. So we're just gonna have to crash here. Some random guest house. So this guest house has like no people. We think that it probably only opens every summer or something.
August.
For people like us. So So I think when we rang the doorbell today, she was just like, oh, what the hell? Who is that? Like, oh.
Yeah, because she took a very long time to like open the door for her.
We can start the season off for her. And we're gonna head to Budva tomorrow. The plan is to go to Budva and get a bus to Skopje. Kind of been looking online. Can't really find any Budva to Skopje buses, so a bit fingers crossed. But the lady at the bus station said, oh yeah, there's always buses from Budva to Skopje, so we'll see what happens. I guess we'll update you. And yeah, she's like, oh yeah, there's lots of buses from Budva to Skopje, but we can't find any online. But at the same time, we found online that there are buses here tonight from here to Skopje, so it kind of like, you know, it's not very accurate except for, I don't know. Now I'm really worried about the one where we're supposed to do a night bus from Ohrid back to Kotor, because it might not exist. So then we might have to maybe stay an extra night in Ohrid, something like this also, or something like that, because we're okay. It's staying an extra night is fine. It's just now we have to find a way, like, do we have to cancel the hostel or something like that? So yeah, so this is turning out to be quite an adventure after 10 days of perfection. Yeah. It's suddenly, and like we were talking to this guy and he was telling us like all the things that we should do, we shouldn't do, and we're like, wow, we really skipped every bad thing, and we were like perfect timing and perfect everything, and me and Lina were like woohoo, lots of high fives, and then look at us now. So
but it's okay. Yeah, every trip must have like some, you know, speed, I don't know, bumpy roads or whatever. It cannot be like smooth sailing all the way. So yeah, it's just a small matter.
It's just a small matter. It feels very much like when our family was stuck in US for an extra day. That's exactly how it feels like. Except that we're not staying in
some 5-star hotel,
some Marriott or something. So yeah. Okay, we'll update you on whether or not Budva has tickets to Skopje. I know, like when you watch the video, it's just gonna be like a split second later, and I'll tell you whether we have tickets or not. But right now, we're just gonna pray the whole night. Okay, see you tomorrow.